Hey y'all, so I know it's been a long time since y'all seen me, but whatever, life has changed so much since the last time y'all seen me. But today I'm about to get glam to go get an alcohol permit. So I already did my, I put my wig on and now I'm about to curl it because I curled it yesterday and it's a whole nother story, whatever. I got some green tea, look like some leaves on the outside, what the heck? I got green tea and I'm gonna be doing my makeup. So let's get right. Well, I need to go ahead and get started because I'm trying to be out of here by 12:30. It's probably like 11:05 or something right now at the latest. I don't know what time it is, but I'm gonna start by curling my hair. So basically, today I'm gonna go to the police department over in Marietta, if y'all know anything about Georgia. So I need to get an alcohol permit. I'm about to start back serving. Just because I miss the fast money. And I don't want to be I didn't want to be at the daycare anymore. I quit working at the daycare again. So let me tell you about that. I got so much to tell y'all. Like, oh my gosh, I don't think I made a video in like 2 years or so. So I started working at the daycare because I was working at a restaurant and it was starting to get slow up in there, and I needed a car real bad. So y'all remember my car? I had a little Pontiac and it was just getting old. I wanted a new one, and my mom told me that my next car had to be something that I bought. So I was like, okay, cool, like whatever. So me and John was both supposed to get new cars, and he got his in like November or December. He got his in November. And so John got his car, and I was supposed to get mine around the same time he got his. But I was still working at Juicy Crab. Does everybody know what that is? I feel like, is that just well, I guess it's starting to expand. So I worked at Juicy Crab, the seafood boil place. And I mean, it was okay, like business was okay, but it was just really getting really slow. And so I just didn't feel like I should get a car on that unpredictable money. If y'all hear a noise, I have cats now, I have little kittens, and they are playing with random stuff. So yeah, so I didn't want to work there and have a car note at the same time. So I wanted something that'd be more stable, where I would know how much I'll be getting every week, every other week, whatever the case may be. So I was applying everywhere for months and months and months, and I couldn't find anything. I actually got hired at Victoria's Secret. I did 2 days of training, and then I guess my third day was supposed to be when I actually worked. So they was like, okay, check your schedule, whatever. We're gonna put you on the schedule whenever, blah. And so I was checking the schedule every day, and it was like, oh, like I missed work twice without even knowing I was on the schedule. Like my shit was blank. It was just a white screen. It was like, oh, you missed work. Like you just didn't show up. And I was like, okay, so I guess that was just not for me. So I was just stuck at Juicy Crab, and so it just became the final straw with my car. And I just didn't want to buy anything for it. I needed brakes. I needed a new battery. I needed an oil change. I needed a lot of stuff. And I was like, I don't want to get all this stuff done to this car, and I'm trying to get a new one. So we just went ahead and got me a new one. And right when we was at the dealership, we just called and got my old job back at the daycare. Knowing, I knew that it was going to be extremely temporary. Like, I was just like, I mean, I guess it can be a stepping stone until I get something else, like whatever. I'll just stick it out and wait, like whatever. So then I started working at the daycare again in January. Dang it. In January, the end of January, and then it felt like I never left. As y'all know, I worked there, or some of y'all might not know, I worked at a daycare when I was 19 and 20, and so I started back again right after I turned 22. And dang it. And basically, it just felt like I never left, and which is a feeling I don't think I liked, but I didn't complain because at that point in life, I was changing a lot. Like, I was complaining less. I was less emotional about things. Like, I've changed so much since the last time I was making videos and stuff like that. Like, I'm a whole different person, I feel. So, what was I saying? So yeah, it just felt like the same type of vibe. Like, I was just so kind of over it a little bit. And then coronavirus happened, and that brought me a lot more time. So whatever, but I decided that I want to have 2 part-time jobs and not overwork myself, not try to be like overachieving and doing all kind of stuff, because I learned in previous jobs that just, where does it get you? So I'm just doing this for now. Like, I'm gonna do less stressful jobs because working at daycare is just way too stressful. Like, I found myself stress eating. I gained a little bit of weight. Not enough for anybody to notice but me, but my jeans are getting a little tighter. The cats are in here. Simba. So yeah, I also work retail, which I already started. And it's pretty cool. I work in a decor store, so it's really exciting because that's stuff I love and passionate about, like decorating and things like that. I want to work in a bakery though, so that I can learn how to like bake cakes professionally. I don't want to go to school for nothing, so yeah, I would like to learn how to do those types of things professionally in like mass quantities and stuff like that, so that I can start my own cake business. I just want to, y'all know I want to have like 17 businesses. Also have a sunglasses business that I tried to start, and it was just, I don't know, it's kind of flopping, but it's okay. I'm not pressed. Over the quarantine though, I did have like a small, like successful Etsy shop. I was really excited about that, so it got me a lot of confidence in the business department. And yes, so more updates. Everything I say is probably going to be an update. So last year in April, me and John decided, well, we didn't decide in April, that's when we actually did it. Me and John moved out, and we got an apartment. And the apartment experience was really, really cool. I enjoyed it. It started to get a little rocky towards the end. Not on our end, but the apartment just showed its true colors, to say the least. It was just like mistakes a first time apartment renter wouldn't know, such as like, oh, check under the sink and make sure there's no mold or something like that. There's no mildew. But glad we're out of that situation. Okay, so about the cats. We got cats. I know y'all hear them. I hope not, though. So we got kittens. So one... Okay, y'all gotta go. So, got 2 kittens. So yeah, got the cats. Got the cat, first cat, Simba. He's orange. Got him during the quarantine. They found him at John's job. Like, literally, it was a whole litter of them. And they couldn't find the mom. And, I don't know how many cats it was. Like, y'all know they can just have hella cats. And, we got Simba. So he was about 3.5 weeks old when we got him. So I had to feed him by bottle every few hours. And good thing I wasn't at work, because that baby had to eat like every few hours. And I was bottle feeding him. And it was really fun. It gave me something to do. And I also worked my business at the same time. So it was just really, really, I enjoyed it. I basically had to raise him up. And when he got to be about 8 weeks old, 8 and 9 weeks old, we started to realize, well, I don't know, maybe I looked it up on, I just did some research on YouTube, because I never had a cat before. Never had a cat, so I was doing a lot of research on YouTube, and I realized that cats do well with other cats. So I was just like, okay, well, we gotta get 2 cats. So we try to look and find him cats, or find him a friend on like Craigslist and stuff like that. We didn't want to pay for a cat because there's so many cats around the world that need to be saved, baby. So I've learned. And so yeah, we found him a brother, and his name is Scar, although he's younger. I mean, I know Scar is the uncle, but whatever. He's really cute. He's black and like a, I thought it was like grayish white, but he's more so, he got grayish white, but it's kind of brown too, so whatever. And he's just so cute and so sweet. He's my cuddly cat. Simba's more playful and just raunchy ratchet. I'm just like, I love them both. I didn't have to raise Scar up as much. So we got Scar literally, we moved into this house. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all. So from the apartment, we tried to get another apartment, a 2-bedroom. So we had a 1-bedroom at first. And then, y'all know me and John are both like very artistic. And it just wasn't enough space for us. We needed some place to put our stuff. So when John would do his shoes customizations and stuff like that, it would just be all in the way. It's just right in the living room, right when you walk in. It just looked completely just a mess. Like, I would clean up the house or the apartment, and John would come home and do his shoes, which wasn't a problem. It would just be that the fact that everything was out and making it look like a mess, although it probably wasn't. It was just not in the right spots. So we decided we wanted to get a 2-bedroom and split 1 bedroom in half so that we can have like a craft room or our art room or whatever the case is. And so we ended up looking around, looking at apartments, and all apartments with 2 bedrooms was like $1,000+ a month, which is fine. But John was just like, I'm not paying $1,000 for an apartment, especially a 2-bedroom apartment. We found actually the one that I wanted to move into was about $1,400, and so we started to look at houses to rent, and it's the same price to rent some houses as it is to have an apartment. And I definitely wanted a house because I enjoy yards and stuff like that, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I like houses better than apartments. So we just got a house. So that's where I am now. We got 3 bedrooms. Yay, for the same price as a 2-bedroom apartment. And I'm in my glam room right now. It's not decorated, but like I said, I work at a decoration store, so it will be soon, baby. It will be soon. Okay. I need a new chair too because I don't like this chair. It's just something for now. We literally just moved in here about a month ago, almost a month and a half ago actually. And so we pretty much got furniture, but like not decorations. Like having to go from a 1-bedroom apartment to a 3-bedroom house, you do have to get a lot more stuff to fill the space. So everything looks a lot more empty than it did there. Go to, well, what, how am I? It goes that way, yeah. So, yeah, so we got Scar the day after we got him on a Friday and we moved into the house on a Monday. And I didn't want to bring him in while we was moving. I didn't want to bring him to the apartment before we moved, so because I didn't want him to get accustomed to the apartment, and then we just uproot, and then he just is like, what the heck, like I just got comfortable being in this place. So I just let him go to my mom's house because they ended up getting a cat too, his brother from the same litter. So, and he's so cute. I actually went and saw him yesterday. He's so cute. But yeah, so we got him and Simba. It didn't take them a while to get along. It was just that Simba was about 3 months old when we moved in here, and Scar was 4 weeks old, or was, yeah, I think that's how it went. And so Simba was playing with him a little bit too rough, and so we just kept them separate until we felt like him and Scar could play a little bit more. But then I started to feel like, okay, well, maybe they're playing so much and so rough together because they don't see each other that often. Like when they see each other, it's like, oh, that other cat is here, like da da da. So when they saw each other, it was just like on and popping. So I figured, okay, if they see each other a little bit more, they'll start like getting used to seeing each other, and it'll be like not that big of a deal that the other cat is walking around like, okay, like, hey cat, like move cat, like da da da. And so that actually did work. Like y'all know, if y'all got cats, that you gotta kind of gradually introduce them, and my intentions was to do that. And then when I got them, I was just like, okay, we don't have time. And I just let them meet the same night, and I mean, it was okay because I was like, they're kittens, so they still like babies, so they don't understand like territory. Simba don't understand territory at this house because he just got here today or yesterday. Oh, I think it was actually, no, it was the next day after we got here. So he don't understand like this is his house or this is territory. So it all worked out. They get along. They're best buds. But yeah, I'm just super excited that we got this house. I've already started to plant things. I just feel like that's not, well, I guess I'm trying to make it go like, okay. So, let me tell y'all about how I quit the daycare. So some people might be mad at this. Some people might find it funny. Some people might be like, don't care. Who cares? I don't care. It already happened. So my hair is done being curled. It looks really crazy, right? I'm gonna go ahead and get started with my makeup. Yay, favorite part. Yay, woot woot. I'm gonna turn my wand off so I don't burn myself. Or should I just put it up here and it'll stay hot so that I can... I guess I'm just gonna have to remember it's right there and not burn myself. Okay. So... the tea is good and it's kind of getting like warmish. Like if I let it sit too long, it'll be cold soon. So I already moisturized and everything. I just need to prime my face. I did not prime my face, which I should have. Okay. So I got my dirty, I was about to say beauty blenders. I got my dirty ass beauty blender. I'm just gonna use that to prime my face. I don't know what this primer is. I ordered it off Amazon. Excuse me. Face blur. It's whatever. I feel like primer is primer. Sometimes I don't even use primer. So, with the daycare, like I said, it was always meant to be temporary. And, dang, I thought that was the trash truck. So, we've been forgetting, well, John been forgetting to, take the trash to the end of the road. That's not my job, okay? I just do it out of pure generosity. I don't deal with the trash, but oh, that's a whole nother story I meant to tell y'all about. So today is Friday, right? I guess, and the trash goes out on, they come and get the trash on Friday. And so this is not brush on me. Should probably bring my brushes down here so that I don't keep reaching in y'all face, because that's rude, and I'm not rude most of the time. So the trash, they come and get it on Friday mornings, so or Fridays. The lady told me just at least have it out before 8. They start coming around that time. And so I'm like, okay, cool. So we always do it, or we supposed to do it on Thursday nights. John said that he's just going to keep it to the road because he can't remember and da da da. So he actually did not listen to his own self, took the trash back by the garage, and okay, these little Shirley Temples is getting in the way. He brought the trash back to the garage from the road, and yeah, forgot to take it to the road last night. Excuse me. And I'm trying to think if I'm gonna do this. Should I set that do I need that much powder? I guess I'll set it a little bit. So yeah, he did not take it to the road. And so I got up at about 8 something, and I got up and I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll go ahead and get myself set up to where I can just go ahead and get ready so I can go. But first, I'm going to clean the cat's litter boxes, and then I'm going to start doing my hair. And right in the middle of me cleaning the first litter box, I realized, I was like, oh my gosh, the trash is not at the road. And I was like, okay, whatever, I'll go do it real quick. So as I was going, I don't even know what I was doing. I just walked out of the, I'm sorry, let me get these cut. So yeah, I went and tried to go get the trash real quick, and not even 2 seconds into me leaving the bathroom, Simba already, because when I cleaned the litter boxes, I put the litter box on top of the toilet seat and I close it, and I just scoop it out from there. And so Simba jumped into the litter box that's on the toilet and knocked it down. So it's just all nasty litter all over my floor. So I had to sweep it up. Then I had to mop the floor. And if I mop that floor, I got to mop the rest of the floors. So that pushed me back a little bit, but whatever, it's okay. Like, I just used Fenty loose powder or whatever it is. I don't know. It's just something I tried because I had a Sephora gift card and I don't really like Sephora. So I guess I'll try Fenty if I'm gonna do anything, right? Got this Morphe eyebrow palette. It's from my kit when I was a makeup artist. I'm starting to use the stuff out of my kit because I don't do makeup as much for people anymore. Also, I kind of, not that I don't like it, because I do like to do people's makeup, but I like to do it for fun and just like for, just entertainment purposes. I don't like the pressure of having to do somebody's face for like something, because I don't like it. So yeah. And let me tell y'all about yesterday. So yesterday I tried to go and get this alcohol permit I'm talking about. So I drove to, I don't even know what it was. I just drove to it's like a business license office. And because one thing I did was just look up on Google, Cobb County business license. I was like, okay. And then it sent me to some, not business license, alcohol permit. And it sent me to some business license office, I guess. It had so many different sections and sectors of the place. And so I just went into one and I was just like, hey, am I in the right place? He was like, actually, you need to go about 3 miles down the road, and that's where you get your alcohol permit at the police department. And so I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I knew this would happen. Like, every time I try to get an alcohol license anywhere, I always go to the wrong place first, and then I end up, going to the right place afterwards. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I go there, and their hours are from 8 to 11, and then 1 to 4 on certain days, and then so on Tuesdays and Thursdays it's open from 1 to 4, and then on the rest of the weekdays it's open from that 11 and then that 1 to 4 thing. So I'm like, okay, I guess I'm thinking yesterday was Wednesday. I don't know. I didn't really pay too much attention. So I get there and I go to the office and it's closed. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, and basically I guess they didn't open until 1 yesterday. Yesterday was Thursday, and it was like 11:30 by the time I got there. Well, actually 11:20 or 11:15. 11:20, yeah, 11:15, because I wanted to beat the 11:30 time, because I saw that and I was like, okay, I just gotta get there for 11:30. And so I get there and it's closed. I'm like, oh my gosh, they closed early? And then I realized that yesterday was Thursday, and I was like, wow. So they're not gonna open until 1 o'clock. Like, I have to be at work at 2. That's so inconvenient that I have to come back out here. So I was just so pissed off about that. Like, that is kind of far. Kind of far. And John told me to take it easy on my car until I get it serviced tomorrow. And I just feel like that was just a lot of driving to have to do it again. And I also need gas. So I gotta go to the gas station tonight, whatever. I haven't really been having to go to the gas station often, because I don't go nowhere and I don't work far no more, or yet. I'm gonna probably use this light. I ordered an Ancestry.com kit about, I don't even know how long ago, but it was a while ago, a few weeks ago, probably maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. And where is it? Like, it's coming through FedEx, and we all know FedEx will have you stressed out about your package before they finally bring it. Like, they won't. I'm sorry, y'all. These cats, they just play way too much. Yeah, they will have you stressed out before you get your package, so. And if you don't stress, then they just won't bring it, I guess. But yeah, I'm still waiting on that. Like, I've literally ordered so much that came so much faster than that. But whatever, when I get that, I'm gonna be so excited. I guess I'll have to do a video about my Ancestry DNA results. I mean, who cares? Why would y'all care about my Ancestry DNA? I don't know. People do videos about that all the time, though. So I guess some people care. I don't know. A lot of people do, like, a lot of Africans, like Nigerians, they always stop me in public and ask me, like, what I am. I'm like, I don't know. But then at the same time, it's kind of not good to not know. Like, I feel like sometimes I can take on so many different cultures. Like, I love the Hispanic, like, Mexican culture, mostly Mexican, I think. And I just love Hispanic culture. I love Caribbean culture. I love being just Southern and country. I love cultures. I love Italian. Well, I don't know if I love Italian culture, but I love Italian food. Shit. Oh, and speaking of food, I didn't even tell y'all. Okay, I'm vegan now. Sometimes, I mean, I eat like a vegan will say. I don't like. I don't do all the extra stuff. I definitely don't eat meat, but there is times I'll probably eat Cheetos. You know. Does that mean that I'm cheating? I don't know. I mean, John will just get like a big value pack of chips and be like, okay, yeah, this is our snacks. Obviously, we'll have more snacks. Like, we get separate snacks, or sometimes we'll even have separate dinners. And where's my spoolie? Where's my spoolie? So yeah, but if he gets like a big value pack of chips, like it's some chips he won't eat. So either we give those away to when they come over, or I just eat the Cheetos, like whatever. But for the most part, I'm definitely plant-based. And it's really fun. It's way more fun to me than being a vegetarian. Y'all see how my eyebrows coming together? There we go. That light is way better. Okay. It's kind of blinding, but... looking for my concealer. I'm ready to take this scarf off because it's kind of hurting my ears. Okay. So, I don't know if it's just me, but I'm just really into astrology. I always have been. And I got real deep into it. Real deep into like your chart and everything. Or my chart. This past couple of years. And it's just really, really interesting, I think. After a while, it won't pertain to you, I feel. And it sometimes gets to a point where it doesn't pertain to me. Like, after you evolve a little bit, or a lot of bit in life, that stuff don't pertain to you. So, I've learned that in tropical astrology, because there's different types, which is another reason to be like, but you know, everything is perception. So in Western tropical astrology, I am a Capricorn sun. And we know that Capricorns can be like really stern, like determined, goal-oriented, business-minded, which are things that like, I just wiped all the concealer that I had on this brush onto my mirror. Which is things that definitely I feel like describe me. But it says that we're cold, we can be kind of detached or seemingly detached. Not really have that many friends because we're so focused on our material, not even material, but just career, I guess. I mean, I just don't have no friends. Can we say it's because I don't I'm focused on my career? I mean, I am trying to focus on like getting a business off the ground to where I don't have to work for nobody no more. Or okay, so here's another dilemma, right? When it comes to working. So like I said, I was working at daycare. And during that experience working at a daycare, I kind of came to the conclusion that, look, I don't know if kids are for me. I don't think that, not that I don't like kids. I felt like I didn't for a little bit too. But not that I don't like kids, but like, do I want to have kids? That was the topic. Like, I literally thought about it and I thought deeply, do I want to have kids? Like, I talked to John about it and he kind of brushed the situation off like, I don't care either way. I kind of think he does want them. But I was just like, I just feel like I don't want to have them. But really, the thing about it is if I do have them, I want to be able to not have to go to work. Like, I want to be able to be here with them, still be able to make my money. And that's all I'm focused on right now is being able to be self-sufficient. I don't care about none of that other stuff. I've never been to a club before in my life. I don't party. I don't drink. Like, I don't hang out at my friend's house. At my friend's house. I don't, like, do a lot of the things that people my age are doing. And for a long time, I felt bad about it. Like, I felt like there was something that I was missing. Like either I'm moving too fast in life or that it's just something that I'm missing, like that I'm missing out on. Not having friends, not going out, not experiencing different things. It's like, why? The only person I feel like comfortable around is John. Like, that's weird, right? I don't know. I really hate how long it takes for me to do my eyebrows. Like, they look a mess still, I feel. It's okay. I'll definitely fix it. I wonder what time it is. And I wonder what I'm going to eat. Pretty hungry. I've been, well, not lately, but I was going to Chick-fil-A a lot when I worked at a daycare. Like I told you, I was stress eating. And when I would get off, I would stop at Chick-fil-A and get fries. Because y'all know I'm vegan, so I can't really eat anything there. But the fruit cup and fries. I tried to make a vegan or bake a vegan carrot cake. Yeah, that was tragic. Tragedy. Also at this house, I met all my surrounding neighbors. And they're really, really cool. They're all like either retired or close to it. They're very helpful. They are really cool. There's one of them who cut our grass twice for us since we've been living here. And I made him some cookies and I was just like, is that weird? Like, are they even going to eat it because of like Corona and stuff? And I don't even want to get into Corona and how I feel about that. but I didn't even want to eat it because of Corona. And so I was just like, whatever. Me and John can eat these. And I just bought them some store-bought cookies. Because it's just safer. And it still shows my gratitude and appreciation. I think we're done with this eyebrow situation. It's not, there's, it's just something about it. This one is fine. The cat's in here sleeping, y'all. They had fleas, and it really like triggered me a little bit. Like it really made me really sad that they had fleas, because when I was younger, we had a dog, Lily, and she was a Chihuahua, and she had fleas for like the last few months we had her. And my mom just kind of, instead of getting rid of the fleas, got rid of her. And I was just so sad by that. Like, she was one of my favorite dogs ever. And I don't know, my mom would just rescue a dog, and then when it starts to like get on her nerves or get too much, she'll just get rid of it. And so it triggered me, and I was just like, we gotta get this fixed. Like, I don't want the fleas to get too bad and then we get rid of them. Like, I love these cats, I raise these cats. Like, that's not fair. That's fucked up to them. Like, and so I just, I mean, I went to go look at like some flea treatments and stuff at the store, but they kind of expensive, especially since you have to like keep redoing it every month. I guess if the problem persists. I'm thinking it's just happening because it's hot outside right now. So hopefully when the weather cools down, it won't be such a problem. But so I just looked up some stuff online because it was just scratching too much, and I don't like that. And I just was apologizing to them and telling them I'm sorry, like, mama is sorry. Finally, we're done with the eyebrows. So I'm gonna be using this After Dark palette. I don't know who this is by, where it's from. What is my bad habit, but I don't know where this is from. I got it from John. I love this palette. It's disgusting, it's dirty, but I love these colors. So yeah, I basically just I figured out how to get rid of them naturally. What did I do first? I definitely put coconut oil on them, and that's something that I continue to do. I don't remember if I did anything else. Oh, I did coconut oil, and then I gave them a bath in Dawn dish soap. And y'all know cats hate baths. They was pissed. So I kind of stopped doing that, but well, I only had to do it once. And so after that, I put some coconut oil on them so that it could like prevent them. And then they got the fleas again. Also, on YouTube they did say to vacuum your floors often. I vacuum my floors pretty often anyways, but I had vacuum them a little bit more often. And so I keep the floor vacuumed, and I keep coconut oil on them. They have a little bit on them now. And y'all know, it just eventually kind of gradually, the oiliness goes away. I'll probably be doing a house tour. Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie, in a couple months. I don't have everything the way I want it to be. I thought I did. Well, I didn't think I did. I knew I didn't. But you know how like you put a little bit of stuff in and it's like, okay, well this looks nice. And then you get like, oh, this is starting to look kind of plain now. Like this could be here and this could use this. And especially now that I work at a home decor store, I'm like, oh, I need everything, baby. So once I get everything looking pretty good, I'm gonna definitely do a house tour because I'm so proud of my house and I'm so proud of myself. And it's just so exciting moving. This move was so much smoother than how it was when we moved in the apartment. We were so stressed out, and I guess it was because we literally did everything on our own, and because we just didn't know what to expect. Like, we didn't know what was gonna come with this. We didn't know if our relationship was, well, it's not that we didn't know if our relationship was gonna last after this, but we didn't know, like, if we was gonna, well, you know, your relationship could not last if you move in together. You just never know what could happen. You don't know if you can handle being moved out. You don't know if you can handle bills on top of rent, on top of car note, on top of groceries, on top of gas. You don't know. Or your first time. And I did that on a part-time waitressing salary. So I think it's definitely doable. And it gave us a lot more confidence this time when we moved. So let's see what this looks like. I can't tell what this looks like. Let's move this light over. So you know what I just noticed earlier? Simba is always, like I said, he was playing kind of rough with Scar. And usually, like, we just let him do it because now they can play together, like, equally. But at first, we just realized, we had to realize that that's how cats play, like, and one of them might be more noisier than others. Like, Simba doesn't meow, he doesn't really, like, he's not a vocal cat, but Scar is just vocal in general. And so he'll be meowing constantly while they're playing, and we had to realize that it's not because he's getting hurt, it's because that's just how they play. And so we left him alone, let him play. And so today, and a little bit last night too, Simba's been playing with Scar, or they've been playing together, and I guess Simba will get too rough with him and he'll hiss. And I just heard him hiss earlier, and I was like, oh, I never heard him hiss. But I think it might just be like him starting to hiss, because I remember at this stage in Simba's life too was when he just started to hiss. Sometimes he would hiss at us randomly, like, it would hurt our feelings. We're like, dang, what did we do to you? So I was getting kind of scared that Scar was hissing at Simba when they play. But, I mean, maybe he's just finding his voice, because he's literally laying right beside him right now. Like, it's not like they're not friends still. I'm not doing lashes. I don't do lashes often. Well, not no more. I used to. When I was a server, I also miss about being a server that girls there put their stuff together and took time out of their day to look cute. That means a lot to me. I like I don't I like being like cute and getting a lot of attention and everything about like me being cute. But I don't like when it's just me. Like if I'm at a job and I'm the only person that takes time out of my day to look cute, I'm like, I feel like I'm in the wrong. I'm not in the wrong, baby. It's you. Like I be at all my other jobs, or not, I'm not saying all my other jobs, but most of my other jobs, yeah, nobody really takes the time to look cute at work. But I guess when you're serving, you kind of get tipped based off how you carry yourself, which is why I need to go to Hooters, because if it's based on looks there, I think I got that in the bag, right? You can't even see my lashes in the camera. Last time I was recording videos and stuff though, I was doing Mary Kay, or I was about to start doing Mary Kay, and I just didn't say anything about it. I don't know why I didn't, but I was not successful with that. And probably because I didn't want to be. Like, I did want to be when I first started, and after a while I was just like, I don't like this shit. Okay. I gotta wipe this gel off. My ear feels so much better now. I'm gonna work on my hair. Later, I'll put this clip in. Just to get it out of the way. Oh, my ear, it hurts. Oh my gosh. All right, so now we're gonna do now we're gonna go ahead and start my face makeup. Can I just say, ever since I moved out, I haven't been depressed at all that I think of, that I can think of. I remember last year being one of my best years. Obviously, we all have ups and downs. Obviously, I did have bad days. Obviously, I don't have it all figured out. Like, I'm literally only 22. But I have not been depressed in over a year now. That is so I think, liberating to say in this day and age. Speaking of this day and age, we got to talk about Black Lives Matter, don't we? We always do. We always got to bring it up. So, as far as Black Lives Matter go in the riots have pretty much subsided now. But I know this tea is not hot anymore. As far as the riots go, I can understand why people wouldn't want the riots to happen. But at the same time, they need it to happen. Because sitting down and shutting up and waiting for somebody to come save us and lullaby rock us back to sleep and just kumbaya, and when does that ever work? We've been trying that for what, centuries, right? And you still want black people to kumbaya and shut up? I don't know. I don't know about that one. Because when does it work? Who does that work on? That's when you stop the most. When you got an impact, when you really want somebody to feel you, you gotta do some drastic shit. You gotta say some drastic shit. You gotta do some drastic shit. Like, I forgot to tell y'all about how I quit daycare. So basically, last time I worked there, I was just over. I was very depressed working there. I was crying before I was getting to work. Didn't want to do it. Didn't want to go. And basically, I quit there with no backup place to go work. So I quit there with no job lined up. I was just gonna do my makeup full time. And Mary Kay, y'all know my fan. Shade. So this time I definitely had another job lined up, but I was just like, I can't do this no more. I don't want to do this no more. I will never use this field ever again in my life. I don't like this. So I'm just gonna burn this bridge. Don't need it. Mind you, my boss is John's mother, or was John's mother. And so let's just backtrack. So back to the first time I worked there, I was just I did it the right way. I had a 2-week notice. I even had it printed out. I remember Rakeem printed it out. My brother printed it out for me at school. He was even late to class because he did it for me. And so I gave them my 2-week notice, and then she literally didn't talk to me for the remainder of the time I was there. And so the lead teacher at the time was on vacation. So I was coming in, her shift which was the morning shift. So I was coming in and I was supposed to get off by 2. And they were so short-staffed, they didn't have anybody coming in at 2. So I stayed until 3. Until somebody came in, and nobody came. I was like, okay. So my friend Tara, y'all know Tara from my old videos, she was working there too. And so she came in my class just to check on me, and I was just like, look, girl, I gotta go. I gotta get my brother, because I was picking him up from school. So I was like, I gotta go get my brother. Can you stay in my class? Like, is your class here yet? Like, she had after school, so the after school kids wasn't there yet. She was like, nah, I don't have nothing to do right now. Like, my class is definitely not here. I'll wait. I'll come in your class and you can go ahead and go. So I'm like, cool, perfect, thank you. Out of there, I go get my brother. And no, I left. Was this the same day or the day after? No, okay, so the next day I came in and I don't know if I left on time. I don't know what triggered it. Oh, should I use the Fenty powder or my translucent powder? I think I used the translucent powder. So I don't remember what triggered it, but I left the classroom. I was leaving for the day and probably had to go get my brother again. Probably said, like, I need somebody to come in here. I gotta go get my brother. And so I'm leaving. And like I said, she hasn't talked to me for the remainder of the time. So I put my 2 weeks in on a Thursday, I remember. And so this day that I'm referring to right now is the next Thursday. And so I'm leaving or whatever after I had to get somebody to come in there because I gotta get my brother. And mind you, I stayed an extra hour. And so she's like, when I'm like pushing the door to go outside, she's like, you basically going in on me like, you think you can do whatever you want around here? You leave when you want. You had that girl go in your class, and she got her own class to go to. You doing this, and that, da da da. You think you can do whatever you want, da da da. Going in, and then she was like, and she's the type that she'll just go in and in and in and not let you talk. So I learned that about her. So whenever she's going in on about anything, I just let her go, and then I'm like, and then conversation over. Because the only thing she want to do is just talk and be right. So I just let her go in, and then she was like, you know what? You can consider this your last day. I'm like, okay. Like, the only thing I said to her was, okay, we didn't plan on finishing out my 2 weeks anyway. And I left. And so, yeah. So when I was planning on quitting and starting my new job, because they actually called me like in the middle of the week or the beginning of the week. Actually, I think they called me on like a Monday or Tuesday, and it was just like, hey, can you come in at the end of the week to do some training? I'm like, no, I have another job right now. I need to put my 2 weeks in with them, and then I'll get back with y'all. She was like, okay, well, when do you think that you're gonna be able to do that? And I was like, I should be able to start next week. So then I had to brainstorm. I was like, well, do I even want to put in 2 weeks? Like, am I gonna even finish the 2 weeks? Like, should I put it in just a notice in general? Like, what should I do? And basically, I just came up with the conclusion that I'm not going to put in 2 weeks because I already see how that pans out. When I tried last time, and she always says how she takes stuff like that personally. So I'm just going to rip the Band-Aid. I don't need this. I don't need this bridge. I don't da-da-da-da. And so basically, I just worked up until I felt like I should. I think, so if my new job called me on a Monday to start, then I just told them, because it was like, okay, we want you to come in and do training on Thursday and Friday. So I just made that Wednesday my last day, and I emailed them so I could have it in writing. And I did research about it, like I really thought this out. This wasn't like a sporadic decision. So I really thought it out, and I seen that you need to put it in writing at least. So I was like, okay, I'm just sending them an email saying that basically this is my last day, and I did it really, really professionally, as professional as we can get. And because I just didn't want, I wanted to be in control of that situation. Like, I didn't want her to feel like she had some type of upper hand to where she could just get mad about me leaving and taking it personally and firing me or telling me to just leave. I just went ahead and ripped the band-aid off. And I didn't feel bad about it, but I was like, well, I kind of like wondered, like, did I make the right decision? I mean, in a lot of different cases, I always like to second guess myself. But with that, I really like, it was like, no, I did not make the wrong decision. So she got the email. Oh, little backstory from that. I kept trying to, I was trying to transfer because John was like, well, maybe you should just transfer if you don't like that location. Like, I don't think you should completely cancel out this experience. It's a really good experience because he's been around that daycare most of his life. And so I like this brush. It's a rose. Oh, can you see it? I use it for my blush. This lighting, I am so sorry. But oh y'all, I'm using Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit. I love this. This was in my my kit too, makeup kit. But I use this on myself now because I just love the pink highlighter. All right. And so yeah, I just quit on a whim. So I was trying to transfer, right? And then I tried to transfer and I called a different center and asked them if they needed any help. And she was just like, oh, like, I don't know yet, but give me a call back later. Did you talk to your director about this first? Like, let them know that you're trying to leave. I'm like, okay. So I guess she ended up doing it for me. And so then my director called and was basically like, are you trying to leave? I can't believe you're trying to do this behind my back. I'm like, no, I'm not necessarily trying to do it behind your back. I'm just trying to see my options because I feel like sometimes, like, if I ask her about something, she'll put it off or she'll just completely ignore it and make it seem like she's gonna do it and then don't. So she told me, she was like, yeah, okay, whatever. You can transfer if that's what you like. Just give me 2 weeks to find somebody to replace you. And so basically she wasn't there. I could keep that entire time I was there. And there would be times that she would just completely forget she would forget my name. Or the parents would ask, like, oh, is that other teacher gonna be in there? Because I was fairly new to them. So they'll be like, oh, is that other teacher gonna be in there? And she's like, what other teacher? So she would completely forget that I was even existed in her building. Excuse me, why am I so burpy? And I just felt like that just wasn't fair to me because I do so much around them. And I don't know. Maybe my efforts would be more appreciated somewhere else. And so when she finally got back from the corona quarantine, she just completely ignored the fact that I was trying to transfer. So there was one day, actually it was the day before I quit, she asked me if I could help them out in the front. And I was just kind of, I was kind of skeptical, but I agreed. But at the same time, I kind of had in my head that this might be my last day. So whatever, I can say whatever I want to do. I can say whatever I want to say. And I don't have to do it. Because I don't know, I just really felt like there was something she did for me that was nice, but at the same time, there was a lot of things that she did that was kind of shady and kind of like, that was weird. And I don't want to get into that though. But yeah, I don't know, I had to get out of there. It was just a weird environment. And there was favoritism that she denied. And yeah, I had to go. Okay, we getting somewhere, girls. I just really be needing some female interactions sometimes because I live with all males. My cats are males. My boyfriends are male. My boyfriends are male. So yeah, I just quit on a whim. And no looking back, I do love the babies, don't get me wrong, and I hate to have left them like that. The parents, I mean, they don't really know me too much. But they didn't even get to see us because of the pandemic. They don't let the parents in. So they wouldn't know unless they told them that I wasn't there. So it wasn't like a big deal. I did tell the babies bye though before I left. They don't know what the hell is going on. So that's that on that. I'm pretty much done getting ready, y'all. I think I did really good. I don't know if I'm gonna do gel. I use some gel and hit my edges real quick. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's been going on with me lately, but I just been looking real good. Real good. Okay, I'm gonna call this a day. This is my final lookie. My final lookie. My neck looks so greasy. All right. I'm pleased with it. Something looks off though. I think it's because I don't have no lashes on. And now I gotta pee. My alarm just went off. It's time for me to go. So I actually finished in perfect time. Excited about that. So I'm gonna catch y'all again maybe tomorrow. Who knows? But I'll be seeing y'all a lot more lately. A lot more lately. You'll be seeing a lot more of me. And thank y'all for watching. If you got this far, I'll see you later. Bye bye.